Have you ever had an argument with someone and thought you were absolutely right, only to walk away and ask yourself, wait a minute, was I the asshole? Well, that's where Reddit comes in. So join me each day as we read through the top Am I the Asshole post and ask the question, was this person indeed the asshole or not? As always, leave your opinion in the comments below and let me know if you agree or disagree with my take on it. Let's get started. Hey guys, welcome back. So, what's one of the hot stories on Reddit today for Am I the Asshole? Well, as you can see here, it's Am I the Asshole for accusing my wife of workaholism and money obsession in front of our friends? I feel like a lot of these topics have to revolve around, work and couples. Seeing a common theme here, but let's jump into it. My wife, he's a 33-year-old man, she's a 25 female, seems to be a workaholic and is obsessed with her work. She recently graduated with her master's, but she's been supporting herself since she was 18 by running an Etsy shop. Okay, so she's a real go-getter. I can respect that. I got laid off 3 years ago and have been unable to find a job ever since. Huh, okay. 3 years without a job. That seems like there's a lot on your wife's shoulders at such a young age. I can't really say much about that. I don't know what field you're in, but 3 years without a job. I mean, pick up something part-time maybe. I've I'm I don't know you. I'm jumping in here without having any information about you, but if your wife has all this pressure on her shoulders, I don't think you're able to sling any accusations her way about being a workaholic until you yourself have a job and can carry the weight, even a part-time job. Go to Mickey D's, go to Burger King, get a part-time job to tide you guys over until you find a job that might be related to your field, perhaps. Apart from working, my wife also writes books as a hobby, which she wants to self-publish once she finishes her edits. She's written two so far. She's also just started a true crime YouTube channel. Yay, YouTuber, yay, welcome. Hope you're having a better go of it than I am. You think that's enough, right? Wrong. She also goes swimming 3 times a week and has language classes. It's ridiculous. Dude, I'm kind of already saying that this person's kind of the asshole. Are you that needy for attention? You've been married for how long? I mean, you got laid off 3 years ago. And she's been running an Etsy shop since she was 18, which means I'm making the assumption that you guys have probably been together for a while. So are you still that needy for her attention? She has hobbies, it sounds like. It sounds like she's trying to build a future. It sounds like she's trying to improve herself. And you're going to call her a workaholic and try to make her feel guilty for that? You have, presumably, the rest of your lives together. So let her improve herself. That way, both of you together can have a better future together. Seriously. Let me finish reading. I'm jumping the gun here, but I had some friends over a few nights ago, and we were playing some games and having a beer. Work on your spelling too, dude. My wife doesn't like my mates, but they brought their girlfriends and wives, so she could have made an effort. Instead, she told me she didn't even know they were coming as I didn't tell her. I something them, and she already had plans. She locked herself up in her office to write her book or script or whatever. I was pissed. I texted her multiple times, but she ignored me. When she went to the kitchen to get water, I confronted her and told her she's a workaholic and money obsessed. My friends heard it. And she had the audacity to say that if it wasn't for my debt, she wouldn't have to work this much. I told her she was out of line. She called me an asshole. You are. You're clearly an asshole. And some other things. She slept on the couch in her office that night, her decision, and we're on no speaking terms. My mates agree with me. They think she's stuck up. It said I was the asshole for airing dirty laundry publicly, yes, and should have addressed it privately. I guess they're right, and I'm the asshole for that, but I was angry. Look, you're an asshole for many reasons, okay? For many reasons. Number one, you're not carrying your weight. All right? Look, I work in a specific field, but if I were married and I couldn't find a job in my field, After several months, I would find a part-time job doing something else just so the burden doesn't fall completely on my partner. Now, if you're not in a specific field, if you have a history of working in more general jobs and you can't find a job after 3 years, I'm questioning you. I mean, I don't mind one or two spelling mistakes or grammar mistakes, but the fact that there seems to be very little effort here to, edit what you're writing, I don't mean to be rude, and I'm going to be the asshole for saying this, but I question your education background, which may be why you can't get a job. And then you have the audacity to complain about her bettering herself. I mean, my only concern about her is, why is she with someone like you? Why is she with you? She's obviously trying to have a better future, and you're actively trying to pull her down and make her feel guilty for it. And she has a right to be pissed for you inviting your friends over without telling her. I would be pissed. Where I come from, if you don't call, you don't come. You call and let someone know that you're coming so that they can be ready for you. They can clean up a bit. They can, do themselves up a bit if that's what they want to do. Some people like to do that before they have visitors coming over. And yeah, she may have had other plans and didn't want to spend her evening doing something that she doesn't really enjoy. If you're such an inconsiderate jackass where you're not going to carry your weight and you're going to actively pull her down, yeah, I can imagine she would not like to be around your friends either, because most likely they are similar to you. Birds of a feather tend to flock together. That's the reality. So, are you the asshole? Yeah, I'm going to strongly say yes. And without even knowing your wife, I'm going to say that most likely she can do a lot better. Let's go down and look at some of the comments. Maybe I'm out of line. Maybe I'm missing something, but what are the comments? Okay. How are you going to ridicule? Yeah, you're the asshole. How are you going to ridicule your wife for being ambitious and working hard to clear your debt? Yes, your debt, and pay your costs when you're jobless and contributing nothing financially. You are the asshole, mate. Ah, I'm not on the island by myself. Glad to know it. You're the asshole. Your wife is working her butt off because you refuse to get a job and have a debt. You're the asshole. Get an effing job and start supporting yourself, you lazy asshole. Because if we use money ambition as a factor when choosing a partner, we are gold diggers. Are you trying to make excuses? Who is saying this? Wait. Because if we use money and get ambition as a factor, money ambition as a factor when choosing a partner, we're gold diggers. If we don't, we are blamed for choosing partners like the OP as well. There is really no winning as a woman. No. I completely disagree with that. Look, I love an ambitious woman. Being ambitious doesn't mean you're a gold digger. Dating a guy just because he's rich and you don't like being with him, that's a gold digger. I think whoever this commenter is, you have to check your definition of what a gold digger is. There's nothing wrong with an ambitious woman. An ambitious woman is sexy, you know? Getting out there, earning her own money, I find that very appealing, and I think most modern guys do too. If you're dating guys who call that gold diggers, or who call those types of women gold diggers, or if those are the type of guys that you hear about, you might want to change your social circle, because you're being around a lot of people who have maybe some unhealthy opinions about that. There's nothing wrong with ambition. But yeah, going back to the OP, clearly the asshole, obviously the asshole. But hey, you're free to disagree. If you disagree with me, leave your comments below. I'll talk to you guys next time. Have a great day.